It's KD the One. I'm here with another dual reaction video. I'm here with I Shot Him.
What's good, y'all boy?
We're here reacting to a Delta, a disgusting weirdo found love of his life, and she made him worse. Sorry to read that like that. It's just like that's how I feel about this. Like I tried to film a little bit of this, and we didn't even get past the intro and a little bit of before the mic died and before we just bust out laughing, fucking up the video. I ain't even gonna lie, it was just a goofy video. If y'all want to see some shit, more of this, more Delta, I'll leave them in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. I shot him. Got anything you want to say?
Let's get straight to it.
Let's get into it.
I'm not really into the boys. I'm not really into the girls either at the moment. Like they're pretty at times, but you know who's really fine, who's really bad? That teacher from Bubble Guppies.
And basically, the police come into the Walmart, bro. They walk in, they pass us, and they immediately handcuff the girl. They don't handcuff him, they handcuff the girl. What's good with y'all, boy? Feels good, bro. But yeah, it's been so long, bro, since I've seen y'all, since we've looked at we posting, trying to really gear up for the year, you feel me? But I'm not gonna have a super long intro, talk too much. Y'all know where I've been, y'all know where I've been. Let's get into
the
this
story for real. I don't want to skip too much.
You feel me? I'm trying not to cuss, trying my best. So boom, this all takes place back in high school, you feel me? And back then there was this kid, bro. And think about the like nastiest, most degenerate, most disgusting person you've ever seen in your life. And then times that by like a million, because this dude took the cake, I swear to God, bro. He had like the, you know, the Super Smash Bros haircut that like those dudes be having, the greasy fingernails.
Let me know down in the comments if you met anybody like this. Because me personally, I have met people who has split descriptions of this, not all in one. I met a nasty ass nigga who dirty as hell. And then I have some friends who like Smash Bros, fucking wear the anime shit, do all that shit. Like, let me know if you had someone like this in your life.
Never clipped his fingernails, wearing anime, hentai shit, stuff like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on here, but all of that, like on his shirt and stuff, like,
damn.
Like, just super bad, disgusting stuff, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, me and all my friends really like to hang out with this dude because, like, those be like the coolest people, you feel me? Like, if somebody's mad weird, 9 times out of 10 you gonna have a mad good conversation with them. And if you're not, they usually end up saying some stuff that normal people wouldn't say, you feel me? Like, you could ask some like weird kid about body counts and all types of stuff like that, they gonna open up like a book, bro. I know you know what I'm talking about. You could ask like, what type of girls are you into? They're gonna give you an extensive list of the exact type, archetype, body type, and build, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, we enjoyed stuff like that because we did kind of unorthodox, out of the box stuff to have fun because there wasn't really much to do in my school at that time. You feel me? We went to a predominantly white school, you know, but to each his own. This kid, right? We used to hang out with him all the time, and he used to always talk about like anime. But the biggest thing that was kind of weird about him, which we should have known, is that old boy really loved to watch like little kid cartoons, bro. Like, I'm talking like Bubble Guppies and like Miraculous Ladybug and stuff like that. And he would always brag about how much he loved to watch them and how the characters looked and how fine they are, bro. This is foreshadowing of what's to come. It gets crazy. And it's just really weird stuff he's bringing up, bro. Starts talking about how thick the girl from Bubble Guppies is. Like, who says stuff like that? Like, I don't, bro.
No, I shot him. How you feel about this comment?
He's wilding. I ain't gonna lie, that's free schoolers.
He is a fish.
Free schoolers fish.
Like, this is the part where basically we stopped at. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I don't know how to feel about this because like I have friends who love anime, who like all that shit, like miraculous, all that bullshit. But like when it comes to little kid cartoons, watching pre-K cartoons and shit, and like to say or to fix your lips to say, oh yeah, that fish over there, that little one with the pink hair, yeah, she look nice. Like, bro, I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Bro, I don't know what was wrong with old boy, you feel me? Now, this specific day was the day that everything kind of flipped on his head because we started to understand how weird of a kid this actually is, bro. So, boom, we sitting down in class, we chilling, and this kid is sitting in our group talking to us, right? And we start asking him, like, you feel me? What really is your type? We've never seen you with no girl, never seen you with no boys to each your song, you feel me? But we never seen him with nothing. So we thinking, like, what is your type? What type of person do you like? Let's hook you up with somebody. You feel me? You know how it get. We asked him that, and he just goes on to say, like,
you know, guys, like, I'm not really into the boys. I'm not really into the girls either at the moment. Like, they're pretty at times, but you know who's really fine, who's really bad? That teacher from Bubble Guppies.
what? I've
Imagine you try
never
to
in
put
my
your
life
friend on.
heard
He
somebody
tells you
say
that's
that
his type.
a teacher from a kids
What are you
show
supposed to do?
about fishes. If
Go to
I
the
have a
fucking
picture of this
aquarium.
dude, I'm gonna put it up right here. But
This the guy. Like I could just think about it. Like I could slide up to one of my homies and be like, "Hey, bro, what kind of girl you like? What kind of girl you into?" Introduce him to like a whole plethora of girls that he could go towards. And if he sit here and say, you know, I'm kind of into that fish from Bubble Guppies, like, and he pulls up this picture, what would you do, my guy? This is this is what you working with.
this is not someone you would categorize as good looking, bro.
Beyond
It's
that,
a goldfish, bro. It's a goldfish. I had to open the door. It's getting so hot in here. I'm not gonna lie, bro. California weather is crazy. But yeah, he's talking about how fine the Bubble Guppies teacher is, starts talking about SpongeBob and like the Teen Titans Go characters and Miraculous Ladybug. I don't know nothing about that show, but he starts talking about the cat from that. Like, he's talking crazy about these characters, and he just
who the fuck talks about Sponge like that? I was raised watching SpongeBob, like, bro, Sponge, I, bro.
genuinely has an attraction to them. You feel me? Like, he's more attracted to these characters than he's attracted to like real people, bro. And that's what he started to tell us. And that's when I started to realize, bro's a little bit weird. You feel me? Like, he's not like the rest of us, bro. You would think that we would back up off an old boy once he told us something like that. But I'm not gonna lie, we started to befriend him even more because we never met someone like that, bro. Like, you only get a few chances in life where you could meet somebody who's attracted to cartoon characters. And when you got a
When it comes to this level of degree, fuck yeah. Like I bet you could go to an anime convention or you go to one of those Comic Con conventions and some shit and you be like, is this character attractive? You'll get a few yeah or nah. But when you find a nigga who is this down bad, the type of nigga who will probably get a jar and put a figure in that shit. I don't know what type of shit he's on. I don't know what type of year them niggas was in, but like, bro, that shit's crazy.
friend group that makes fun of everything, that's gold, bro. Like, that's gold to have. So we weren't willing to let that go. We start being friends with old boy. We start hanging out more and more. Every single day we see him, we ask him for like tier lists on what cartoon characters look the best. Focus me. What cartoon characters look the best? What cartoon characters are the best looking? Who we try to go crazy with? Stuff like that. And he's giving us tier lists every day, straight face, dead serious, bro. I'm talking almost foaming at the mouth talking about these characters, bro. Like, it was sick, bro. Some sickening stuff that this dude was saying, bro. Talking over and over about these characters. And one day he basically tells us that we should slide to his house so we can see his shrine, bro. Now, I didn't know what that meant. We didn't know what that meant, but we wanted to know.
Shrine.
Hey, bro, I think
Exotic pet.
I think I predicted it. This nigga probably got figurines in a jar full of special
What that meant.
liquor.
And before y'all say,
Oh, Della, you're crazy. You're gonna slide to some random dude's house. What if he kidnaps y'all?
at this point in my life, I was not small. I've never been a small dude. I've always been pretty big. You feel me? Like 5'11", 6 foot, 200, 190, 180. Like, I've always been stocky. So I've never worried about no dude like kidnapping me. And all of my friends have always been like dudes too, like super big, super stocky, or just all around know how to get down. So the last thing on our mind that young was that something was gonna happen to us. And that might be stupid, but that's how I live my life even now, bro. Like, I never think that anything's gonna happen to me. So I just throw myself into situations, which I'll admit might be dumb. But we did it anyway, you feel me? We slide to his crib, and off rip, bro, we're thinking he's straight because this is a nice apartment, bro. Like, this apartment might as well be a house, 3 stories, super nice outside, 4-car garage, bro. Like, it's beautiful. We ready to go in and slide. We walk in the house, we walk past the front door, bro, and everything is silent. The entire house, you can hear a pin drop, bro. Nobody's anywhere. No parents, no dog, no animal, no nothing, bro. We turn down the hall and we finna walk down it. He's like, whoa, 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 stop, stop, stop. And basically tells us that's his parents' hallway. And he's not allowed to go down it, and none of his friends are allowed to go down it. He basically said he only sees his parents like 2 times a week whenever they give him money to get his own food and everything. His parents don't want nothing to do with him, which should have been foreshadowing, but we weren't thinking about it at that time. We're like, whatever. We start walking down. And it starts getting eerier and eerier on what we're gonna see because dark.
I ain't even gonna lie, that's a first for me to hear. Like, even if he was on that cartoon shit, like imagine this man like making a goon cave because of the fact you sending him money just to eat because you see him 2 times a week.
Hallway, he's barely talking to us. We winding through things. I start to get a little anxious. You feel me? Like, do I actually want to be here? You feel me? We keep walking, sliding. We get down to his room. Finally, he opens the door. Craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. His entire room was covered in nothing but like anime waifu pillows. There were like 6 of them lined up against the wall. He had a whole lot of those little like figurines, like anime figurines of like dudes and girls. And the paint was scrubbed off in the worst places. Like right in between the girl's chest, there was like paint scrubbed off. Right on the dude's crotches, there was paint scrubbed off on the faces of the nose. On the anime waifu pillows, there was like brown and green and yellow stains on it. It smelled like stale gym socks and you feel me, like ejaculation, like it smelled like that. You feel me?
You could hear the like the tenseness in this nigga's voice. Like you could tell that this was a smell he was hoping to never smell. This was a smelly smell that scarred this nigga. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like to specifically know what that smell is and not even to have to like see it or like I ain't even gonna lie. I never want to say like I really been in that situation, but that stale smell, you could smell it on niggas. You could smell it if they dirty as hell. They don't wash they shit or like I ain't even gonna lie.
Feel me? Like it was the weirdest smell I've ever smelled in my entire life, bro. Like you knew what he was doing in there. It smelled like 6 or 7 men and women were going crazy at the same time, but you knew that old boy wasn't getting no play. So imagine how weird that is to like smell, bro. We walk in.
Imagine smelling the female shit too. And it's only a nigga. I ain't even gonna lie, that probably
He's showing us everything, bro. Showing us his shrine of figurines and all his posters of these anime girls. You feel me? He got like 4 tubs of Vaseline on the countertop. He's got lubricant on the countertop. He's got no shame and no dignity, bro. He didn't clean nothing up before he brought us there, bro. He had all of his lubrication out. He had all of his waifu pillows out, underwear on the floor. Like, I'm shuddering just thinking about it now, bro. But that wasn't even the worst part, bro. We start walking through his room, whatever. He's talking to us about it. We holding in laughter because I'm not gonna lie, it's still funny to us that this dude is like attracted to like these little kid characters, bro. Like I'm talking Teen Titans Go people in there. He got a Sandy Cheeks pillow in there. Like it's crazy, bro. But it didn't last for long, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, he almost got beat up in that room. It was really, really close to him getting mopped across that floor because we chilling there, we talking to him about different stuff, whatever the case may be. And then after about like 5 to 10 minutes, I guess old boy caught himself wanting to have fun and do a pillow fight. He picks up this pillow. It's of the Bubble Guppies t-shirt. It got like a meat-sized hole in it, if you know what I mean. You know what he's doing with this pillow. And the second he picks it up, it's like soppy and dripping with, you know what I mean? That little, you feel me? It's dripping with that. And he picks it up and he throws it at one of us, bro.
This nigga violated. This nigga violated. I could just tell it would have took all my strength. I would have had to physically show the strain of me holding back whoever he throw that shit at. Because I'm not gonna hold you. If that shit would have touched me, everybody holding me back catching hands. Cause I'm not letting that shit slide.
Crazy.
A meat-sized hole in it. And it's the first person that he said that he was into. The Bubble Guppies teacher.
Nah, no. The OG.
Bro, I'm telling you, the amount of anger I would have had would have been like you would have thought I was turning into the Hulk. You would have thought I was able to beat Goku. I don't care. You would have thought that I could beat Prime Tyson and bite his ears off. Bro, I would have not been able to like stop.
Plops on a nigga, hits
That
the
nigga
ground, bro.
Jay the fucking
And it was the nastiest sound I've
pulled the
ever
J
smelled
on
in
the
my
fucking
life, bro. We
pillow.
had to hold our homeboy back from beating this dude up because that's how sick it got. We leave the house, whatever. We stopped talking to old boy for a minute, but then something crazy happened. So after the situation of him throwing the pillow and getting the all over my homeboy's arm,
Nah.
we ended up stopped talking to him for like a minute. It was a few months. But what caused us to start talking to him again was that all of a sudden he started to come to school really put together. And I'm talking really put together. His hair was cut, had a haircut, never seen that before, had an outfit on, something actually on. It wasn't tough, but it was something. Never seen that before. He's wearing shoes with no holes in them, and he's not wearing any type of anime merch on him whatsoever, which is insane, bro. That's like seeing a shark with no fin. That's like seeing a dude with Jordans drinking Kool-Aid with dreads and he's not on child support. Like, it's crazy, bro. And he basically goes on to tell us that he has a girl, bro. He's got a girl in his life. And that shocked us. That took us aback because what girl would ever be with a dude who's only attracted to like little kids cartoons and only attracted to like weird things like a Bubble Guppy's fish, bro? Like crazy stuff. But come to find out, his girl was just like him. If not, she was way worse, bro. She like the Coco Melon. She like Caillou. Like
Caillou. When they Caillou got dripped though. Shout out my boy Kai. But damn, come on now.
The Coco Melon Melon? The Coco Melon Melon.
stuff like that. So we were like, okay, she's perfect for him. You feel me? Like at least he found his match. Until he asked us, could we go to his place and help him clean up? Now we didn't know what that meant.
I want to know if the homie that he threw the pillow on, like, joined. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't care. Like, it could be like I'm the most chillest nigga or I'm the most non-confrontational. Second, I would have heard that plop on the floor. Nah.
But we thought that he was like getting prepared to go crazy. You feel me? Bring a girl over. So even though we were mad, we kind of let water under the bridge and pulled up to his house and helped him clean up, bro. And it was the nastiest cleanup that I've ever been through in my entire life.
They asked him to clean up.
He asked him to clean up. Now, here's my question
So,
towards you. Would you
If I got
slide?
hit with that pillow,
No,
bro.
no, no. If you were one of the
Oh,
friends
not
on the
slide.
side, cause I don't think like me personally, I know you damn well. We not sliding if we got touched with that damn pillow, but like if you was one of the friends who had to hold the nigga back, think about it. Would he was one of your homeboys once? Y'all was chilling and shit.
If he's trying to better himself,
He like he already looked like he's
like,
better,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got money,
and he's saying like, "Oh, I got a girl now."
Change up.
Like, think about it. This nigga might crack down before all y'all. Y'all like, do it, go.
We dang near had hazmat
Like,
suits
if he
on,
treating
bro.
it like
Full
them pillows.
gloves, full pants, rubber boots, all types of stuff. Because we're picking up these infested pillows, putting them in garbage bags. We're cleaning up brown stains with him. We're getting all this stuff out. And we basically ask him, like, why are we throwing this stuff away? And he says he doesn't want to cheat on his girl, bro. We get down to like the last six things, bro. It's like three of these like figurines from anime, two Bubble Guppies pillows, and one pillow from like Miraculous Ladybug or something. He puts them in the corner of the room. He sits down and he basically starts talking to them, bro. Like genuinely talking to them. I knew that this dude actually had problems, but no, like he had mental problems for real because he's sitting there crying, talking about how they've given him a good time and that he's sorry for everything he's done. He's been neglecting them. He only uses them for intercourse. And he's like cutting himself off and crying and screaming at it. Like it's like he's having an argument 100%, but from one way. Then all of a sudden, snap, this dude was right back to normal, threw him away, told us to take it out, bro. Weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. We take it out, we do whatever, and his girl comes over. And that's the first time we ever met her, bro. And she won't stop talking in this baby voice, bro. Like the most obnoxious, stupid baby voice I've ever heard in my life, bro. She won't talk like a grown adult. She's rounding out her words like this, and she's like giving herself a lisp, and she's wearing this like dog collar, and she's got tattooed on her body Caillou. But Caillou has like these like normal dude pants on, still the little boy with the bald head, and he's got like a bulge where his meat should be. Like, just crazy stuff, bro. And you can see in her pants that this girl is wearing a diaper, bro. Like,
Match made it.
He'd have found the perfect. He should have kept everything.
Now, think about this as a third person perspective. Like, think of this
You
as
just
one of your
cleaned this man's
homies.
crib.
You cleaned this crib. You meet this girl. She's like, "Hi, how y'all? Are y'all okay?" Like, she's just talking in that fucking baby voice and shit. And then, like, think about y'all young and shit. So y'all checking her out, like, not trying to really be disrespectful, but like y'all just looking, and y'all sit there and realize she wearing a diaper. Like,
Fuck with Caillou.
you, like, the whole fit must have been fucked up from the head to the toe, because like he described something like completely, from her voice, from the tattoo on her arm, fucking a drawn bulge of Caillou. So you know how much someone, if it's not her drawing that, someone had to draw that on her. I like, that's the thing. I don't know if she draws it, redraws it. Like, I don't know what type of person she is, but that shit is crazy.
and there's gonna be more on that in a second, bro. It gets crazy, bro. So whatever, she sees him for the first time. They start making out and they get on the bed immediately, bro. Like they were dang near already on top of each other, like finna start going crazy while we were still in the room. And if we would have stayed, they would have done it while we were in the room. But we just left, bro. We left, we closed the door, we walked out, bro. Nothing too crazy, bro. So we're happy for him that he finally got a girl, but we're realizing that like she's kind of enabling this dude to be worse because she's definitely worse than him, and that was foreshadowing of what to come. So fast forward about 3 or 4 days, you feel me? We don't see this dude. We start hanging out with him, right? We hang out with him every other day. We hang out with him after graduation because at this point, he's a pretty normal guy, a pretty normal guy. We're not thinking nothing of it, you feel me? Like he's acting way.
I'm not gonna lie, this is some shit that I want to say to all my male audience, and even to some of my female audience who might not understand. But play can really change a nigga. Not only that, like, it doesn't matter if the girl is weird. This man changed his life, fixed the nasty individual he was because of the fact that he got a girl. Even though she was worse and enabling him and all that, he still fixed himself up
Female
for
can
this.
make a man better.
Like, a female
It
can
can
really
also
make a
him
man
worse.
better.
Like she not helping him, but it's making him better.
Better, but he's acting very, very in love all the time, bro. Like he won't eat any food because he said he's saving up money for his girl. He's always buying his girl stuff. And when I say stuff, I mean gifts like pacifiers and like sippy cups and like Caillou fan fiction. Like there's a crazy community for stuff like that. Like I didn't even know till I met this dude, but you spend like a band on a picture of a character going crazy, bro. Like it gets wicked, but he's spending money on her like that. He's working like a dog every day to keep his girl's fan fiction little stuff going up because she can't spend 2 or 3 days without a new fan fiction picture. Like it gets crazy. She won't even kiss this dude or go crazy with him unless there's a fan fiction picture in the background that she's never seen before. So this dude is basically working for play at this point. And then the last straw happened because we're sitting in the whip, we're about to eat, right? And oh boy, this time he's finally finna eat with us, bro. And he said, hold on. Before he eats, he has to pay respects, right? I don't remember the exact word he said, but it was something
Respects.
I'm praying, my God, because I could tell that this is gonna be some egregious shit.
around pay respects, bro. He picks up a diaper, bro. Like it was a diaper filled with something. He like sniffs on the diaper, bro. Sniffs on the diaper. I don't know if he said like pay his dues. I forgot what it was, but it was some weird kink where he has to sniff on a diaper that his girl had used before he eats, and he would send her a video of him doing it, bro.
Bro, I'm trying not to laugh, like, into the mic.
I feel like little bro.
Like, I'm low key crying, bro, because I'm just thinking about, like, y'all sliding to eat with this nigga. Y'all pick this nigga up. And like y'all probably sitting here like,
He has this in his back pocket whole time.
damn, someone smell like shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was saying. Like y'all didn't know he had like a pissy or a shit filled diaper. Y'all ain't know. Like even if it wasn't like on some shit, like
I
she
keep hanging with
used
this dude,
it.
bro.
Oh, bro, that hurts my heart.
The weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. We kicked him out the car, but we didn't really cut him off because at this point, he was more fun to be around than he was weird.
I understand having weird friends,
Entertainment, I
but
guess.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
know.
hold you. My weird friends aren't just entertainment. Like I ain't even gonna lie. These niggas can switch up. These niggas can be hard as hell, be the smoothest niggas they can be. But bruh, this nigga different, bro. If I met this person, nah, not even if I met this person. If I was out eating where y'all niggas went, and I seen this nigga reach in his back pocket, take a quick whiff, I would have went crazy, bro. Like I
Because the
would just
weird
been
stuff he would do,
surprised.
we would talk about it within the friend group and we would make fun of it together. It was kind of like a drama thing. Like we hung out with him just to see what would happen next. You feel me? They have a little long, fruitful relationship, and long story short, around 6, 7 months later, we're hanging out with old boy and his girlfriend. You feel me? We're in the middle of like a Walmart or a Target. I forgot what department store it was. And basically, the police come into the Walmart, bro. They walk in, they pass us, and they immediately handcuff the girl. They don't handcuff him, they handcuff the girl, right? The girl gets handcuffed, she goes in the cop car, she gets taken out. Old boy's crying the whole time, bro. We ask him what's going on, and he basically gets out that this girl had trilobytes and gigabytes of like weirdo stuff in her computer. You feel me? Like weirdo
Chris
stuff
Hansen.
with
You having a lot of stuff.
smaller people, if you know what I mean. Like really weird stuff in her computer. And
You're
she
genius.
basically was like imitating a smaller person. And that's why she watched the cartoons and stuff and made them super duper weird
That too.
because she was imitating like smaller people and it would like get her off to like make that stuff really like, you feel me? Like to make that stuff like weird got her off. If you know what I mean. I'm trying to dance around because I don't want to say nothing too crazy on here, right? She ends up going off, you feel me? She gets locked up, whatever, whatever, right? Come to find out, old boy knew about this the entire time, bro. He just never said anything because he loved his girl so much and he had never been with a girl before that he was fine with whatever she did. And like I told y'all, he was kind of weird in his own way. He liked the bubble guppy stuff. He liked the younger stuff. So he didn't think what she did was that bad. You feel me? So he loved his girl so much he stood with her the whole time, bro. I don't know the complete like little logistics of it, but come to find out, he took all of her charges, bro. Like he took everything. He took every single thing that she did wrong and said that it was his. But the craziest part is he got locked up and his girl ended up moving on with a normal dude and she's finna get married to him very soon, bro. She don't talk to old boy no more. She don't put no money on his books. She don't talk to him nothing, bro. For taking all those charges for her, she's not staying down whatsoever. She folded like an omelet the second she got, bro. Now old boy's locked up for her stuff and she's out messing with other people after he gave it all for her. And this is a very, very weird, disgusting case of this. But the moral of the story is you can't trust no girl, bro. Like, unless you're super, super.
Nah, the moral of the story is if your friend is leading down a bad way and y'all want to really be friends, tell this nigga to slide off that girl and stop that weird shit. You can't really like I know everybody can do their own thing. Everybody adults. You can't sit here and control a nigga, but be real. Y'all hanging around him. Y'all letting
Yeah.
this nigga do this weird shit.
It could be funny for a little bit.
Like it could be funny, but y'all letting this
constantly-
shit happen on for years, and you see the well being that this shit end up like putting. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't let one of my friends go through this shit. If my friend was like with a weird girl like that, I would have been like, yo, cut her off. I know y'all probably be on some shit like, you ain't got no. I don't have nothing to say. It's just like in protection of them. Like that is kind of wild. Bitch wearing diapers and shit, telling that niggas to fucking spend thousands of dollars on CP. Like, bro, if y'all want to see some more Delta videos, I'm not even gonna hold you. This is one of the most craziest videos I heard. Almost crazier than anything I heard from Gideon. Almost crazier than any of the police catches,
This
bro.
is pretty wild.
Y'all want to see some more reactions from me and Aisha. Like, comment, subscribe. I know we did our begging in the beginning, but we're doing some more begging to the people who made it to the end of the video. Love y'all. Y'all the real ones. Y'all actually support the OG niggas who are on our grind to 1,000 subscribers. Y'all helping me. I see y'all boosting me up every day. And I gotta say, 70% y'all niggas not subscribed. I don't know. I just wanted to say that shit. Ain't nothing else to say. I love y'all. Peace.